Shifting our focus now, and a story coming in from Karnataka. A state-run degree college in Karnataka's Chikamagaluru is in a fix after several students came to college wearing saffron scarves in protest against Muslim female students who were wearing hijab in classrooms.
Now, the college, which had reportedly given in to the demand of the students with saffron scarves, initially had asked the women not to attend these classes wearing hijabs. Now, but later it had decided to allow everyone to wear whatever they wish to. In fact, a parent-teachers meet has also been called on January 10th over this entire issue. The college principal has said that decision taken at the meet will be binding on all. My colleague Neha Hebale now joins me live on the broadcast. Neha, very interesting developments. I should actually add here with the protests in the form of saffron scarves over there. But why is such a thing coming to fore, especially in this women's pre-university college that we're talking about? Because earlier the principal was completely brazening it out, and he actually blamed it on having a uniformity in the classroom when he denied permission to these girls who were clad in hijabs from entering.
Well, that's right. This is not the first time that this college has been mired in controversy with this issue of the hijab versus the scarves where the students are protesting. Even 3 years back, we believe the same issue had cropped up when some students had, voiced concern about a few other students wearing the hijab. However, back then, in fact, the issue was resolved. And now we're seeing this coming up again, where after a few students, girl students, were seen sporting a hijab, you have the college principal over there also who's actually come forward and said that on the premises, while they would allow even a burqa, that in the classroom, there must be uniformity. However, in retaliation to this, now we're seeing another group of students. We understand that, they are in fact affiliated to the ABVP over here, that they have actually come forward now sporting a saffron scarves, demanding that if students are allowed to wear a hijab, then they also be allowed to wear their scarves. Now, what is rather concerning over here is how, this at the end of the day is a college. It is an educational institution where students come to, just merely study. And that is being taken out of context over here. And a huge controversy is being made out of the entire issue. And most importantly, that the college now has called for a meeting of the parents where they have said that, they would not allow anybody else to be in attendance in this meeting, be it any outside forces, any leaders or anyone for that matter. It would merely be a meeting of the college authorities with the parents where a call would be taken on this. So we'll have to wait and see how this pans out, but it's rather unfortunate that it has turned out to be what it is today.
Right, Neha, thank you so much for getting us all those details from Karnataka. In fact, we also have Dr. Bhalchandra Mungekar, former VC of Mumbai University, with us to share his perspective on this big story. So thank you so much for taking the time out. First of all, if you know about this incident that has happened in Karnataka, we are seeing such a highly polarized environment across the country. Even as we speak, how dangerous does it become when this kind of bigotry, this kind of intolerance, if I may add, reaches our schools, our colleges, our classrooms? What kind of seeds are we trying to sow here?
See, it is most unfortunate and most condemnable. Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad since beginning is a front organization of the Sangha Parivar, and it is in the students' communities. It is since beginning implementing the communal agenda of the entire Sangha Parivar. Now, for example, Muslim girls are wearing the burqa, minor, okay. It is good or bad, that is different thing. From their religious point of view, they consider that is their requirement. But then, wearing scarf as a retaliatory measure by the Hindu boys in the colleges, it is just deriving sadistic pleasure and in a way targeting the Muslim community. Now this is absolutely unacceptable, and the government must come with a heavy hand and immediately ban those who are wearing the scarf just as a retaliatory measure, as a reaction to Muslim girls wearing the burqa. Because this is bigotry. This already countries on the verge of communal disaster, because unfortunately over a period of time Muslim communities, to be followed by the Christians, are so much targeted, humiliated, cornered. See, recently you have seen that Muslim women, 100 Muslim women were auctioned. Now, this is the climax of vulgarity, the climax of what is called perversion. And I strongly, as an academician, I strongly condemn this blatant bigotry on part of the ABVP. And the government of Karnataka must come with heavy hands and immediately ban this, because this has nothing to do with their religious practice. It is just to condemn indirectly, and whatever freedom Muslim girls are getting, we should get that freedom. This is absolutely condemnable, and the government come heavy hand on this. Okay.
Dr. Mungekar, thank you so much for those are very important points that you have mentioned over here. And one important thing, being an educationalist, how do you actually take the fact that the principal of this said college had gone ahead and, brazened it out about this decision of not allowing the female students who are hijab clad to come into the classroom, denying them attendance, so to speak? First things first, how can a principal go ahead claim uniformity in a class? Because had this been a co-education, would he have said the same thing had there been male students with the turban? That is one thing. And secondly, how are these activists, these saffron-clad hooligans, in fact, allowed in the campus and the principal not doing anything about it?
See, what happens is the situation is, unfortunately, the communal forces have entertaining so much bigotry that there is the sense and the wisdom and the rationality doesn't prevail. And the government, central government and all their organizations are blatantly responsible for encouraging this kind of tendency and bigotry. The point here is that wearing scarf is not the requirement of the Hindu boys, girls at all. And that is why principals' neutrality or giving indirect support under the pretext of maintaining uniformity is highly condemnable, and it is absolutely his immaturity, and he is unfit to function as the principal. According to me, the central government must intervene, governor must intervene, because this is going to create havoc in the country, I tell you. These small steps ultimately culminate at the aggregate level in destroying the communal amity and then nurturing, strengthening, and exasperating what is called the communal divide. The society functions not on the basis of economic growth, not on the basis of technology. Society survives, functions, progresses on the basis of the mutual trust, mutual compassion, mutual cooperation. Then this kind of attitude is totally destroying the fundamental fabric of the society. And that is why, according to me, all academicians, all intellectuals, all thinking people, including the police personnel, they must intervene this in strongly, and this practice must be curbed in the bud itself, according to me.
Dr. Mungekar, thank you so much for your perspective there. And of course, we will keep tracking all the developments in this big story that we are tracking on Mirror Now. We will get you more voices, more experts as to what they think about this particular incident that has taken place in Karnataka.